Welcome to the first match right here in Group B of maraleCup number 8. We're in the bottom right hand corner with the Terran of this series for BeAsT Esports. It is Soon. And he is most likely starting off with a barracks into expansion, but let's not call that too early. I saw him doing a lot of early pushes into whatever he might feel lately, but yeah, most likely he's still going for the expansion. And in the top left hand corner, there we go, with the player for the ePunks. It is Garitos. Here has the red Zerg, Hedge, Gas and Pool for this man. Yeah, sending his overlords across, that's an easy call. Yeah, there's the Reaper, and we will see the expansion in just a second as well. But yeah, I'm pretty much expecting a little bit of a push here for Soon, and then that's what I see mostly of him, like going for a small push, which is mostly not an all-in, not at all, just yeah, a little bit of aggression to maybe test the waters, what's going on his opponent's side of things, and how far he can get with it. And yeah, if it works out, then he can push that thing through. But if it didn't, then most likely he'll still end up being a little bit ahead, or at least not behind. So let's see how Garitos can deal with this, because yeah, he's a little bit higher in terms of MMR than the players he usually plays, I guess. At least in my tournaments. I mean, he's facing mostly like 5.5, 5.6, maybe 5.7k MMR players, and right now Garitos is a little bit higher than that. So will be interesting to see. Okay, so factory next 211. So do we get, I don't know, 60 Marine stim timing potentially? Or is he just going for starport benchy thing? But I guess reactor, stim timing drop, whatever. On the other side for Garitos, it's the third base. Reaper gets back in one more time, just goes for the scout, doesn't really try to deal damage to anything here. Tries to dodge the Zerglings, and it works out quite nicely. I could go for a worker here now. Oh, and he even dodges the Zerglings on the high ground, but now speed is finished. Can he get out of there? Oh, while he was starting his jump, and then he got a slap in the back, and he died. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's the swap, so will be a drop with stim. Wolof is starting quite slowly, I guess. Let's see if it actually will be just depots or maybe a bunker in it, or maybe what we see every now and then will be the engineering base in the Wolof. It's not everyone does it, but you see it every now and then. $30 Marines are there. Yeah, double medivacs on the way. A little bit of a supply block here, as we see, which is going to delay Marine production a little bit. On the other side, Roach Warren is there. We have a Nevo chamber. A little bit of a switch in building place. I mean, mostly you see it like build over here, and now he goes for blocking the choke. Maybe he just, I don't know, wants to block this one to just have this one on the right left, or theoretically also this one as soon as we have it opened. Yeah, and there you see it's at least one engineering bay in the Wolof, so it seems Soon it's just going to be for the +1 attack. And we see the drop coming in on the right. One, did he see it already? Could be the case actually. Oh, now he could have seen it at least. So one Widow Mine and lots of Marines coming in. We have 4 Queens though defending this, so the medivacs will not have a big chance. And you see Queens trying to just get back into this. Oh, the Widow Mine is insanely good. He just loses 2 Marines for I don't know how many. 23 Zerglings? Oh, he actually was losing 1 Marine. And the Reaper somehow. I don't know if it was in the dropship as well, I don't think so. But yeah, you see, drops go on. Creep is denied in the main base. And yeah, it needs to be very careful with the Medivacs. Ah, the Widow Mine gets taken down there before it can do another connection. So that should be fine. We have another Medivac joining the battle though as well. Third base flying over to get a real income then. Additional barracks are there as well. And wait a second, what is this? The links of Garitos were just going out and now, yeah, Marines are unloading all of them. Well, but it's just Zerglings for now. Let's go to the production tab again. We have Carapace, it's one queen, but the queens take down one of the Medivacs. That's the thing, like 3 queens, or it was 4 queens just a second ago. They actually have some firepower and yeah, it's dangerous to get into this too much. 4th base for Garitos will be taken here to the center of the map. And yeah, soon it's not really overreacting at all. Good thing that he was seeing the creep tumor coming in while the scan was still doing its thing. So therefore, yeah, creeps were a little bit more denied, but on the other side you see the Viking going across and he also sees how the creep spread is going. Yes, second base. What is he doing? +2 melee, +2 carapace. And now we have the infestation pit. Alright, and we have a run by into the 3rd base of Soon. But Marines are there, 1 tank is there, but that is not going to be enough. He needs more units to do stuff. And there you go. The tank will go down. And it's, yeah, reinforcements trying to come in, but you see they're still on move command. They need to attack. So this doesn't look good. At least, yeah, the Zergling is traded quite nicely there. And now Soon attacking in several locations. Okay. Some Marines going down over here, but he has more Marines here. And also the tanks are there, so it's a good siege setting, I should say. Oh, this should be lift though. Yes, it is. And now we have the problem that there's nothing to guard the tanks, and the Marines are, yeah, they're trying to unload, but I think that's way too late. Garitos is going to break this little containing situation here, while Soon, yeah, will have to back up, trying to get back into his own half of the map. And you see the Zerglings coming in one more time, going straight for the mineral line right here in the 3rd base. And the workers trying to get away, but yeah, just go towards your units, I guess. And he does. Immediately starting the next command center, wanting to make sure that, yeah, I don't know, he can replace workers faster and also expand faster then as well. At the same time, we have the next base coming up for Garitos on the left, so 5th base, while we, yeah, have the 3rd base still, yeah, contested or attacked over and over. Army supply actually is pretty equal, but you see Bane links coming in. Oh, but they do not connect. They just took down the depots, and that was at least the beginning. Yeah, Viking is still here. Can't do that much though. And yeah, for now it's only Ling Baneling. What else do we have? It's just Ling Baneling. Infestation pit is there. Hive will be there. Hydralist den. Another hatchery. So Garitos is just gearing up his things. Now going to tier 3. Let's see what we get there. Ultralisks maybe. Infestors. Could be built anyways already, but not there yet. And yeah, Soon is at least trying to do something, but you see, like the second he's taking some action, he actually has all the units of Garitos right in his face. Maybe he can get something done on the left hand side now with the next base getting attacked. Maybe some worker kills here. And yeah, that's at least something that he can get. 6 kills and a lot of damage on the base. And with this attack, taking down the base. Yeah, there we go. He can just fly over, and we still have a lot of units over here. Oh, nice snipe. The one Baneling snipe was pretty damn decent. And yeah, here we go with more Medivacs trying to drop, but you see what happens? It's just too many queens for Medivacs trying to get out. But let's see. Oh, this should be a lift as well. I mean, it's so many Zerglings. How many do we have on the map? 100 and wow, 137 Zerglings on the map. I haven't seen that in a while. But yeah, this is just massing up things. And this is just taking down Medivacs, or at least one. Okay, Widowmine's doing something here. Next command center, not even finished. There's no planetary here. I think he should cancel this. No, it actually finishes, and he's going to lose it immediately. That's a pity for the Terran here. So yeah, Garitos is... I mean, if you take a look at the numbers, it's like Soon has more workers and he has the same army supply than his opponent. But it feels like Soon can't find a way to break in. Okay, Widowmine drop. On the other side, some Zerglings getting in here. Okay, this was cleared. This will be cleared as well, but yeah, you see the depots. Yeah, with friendly fire of the tanks, they go down pretty fast as well. Tank goes down, some workers go down. And yeah, it's just the little hits that he gets now. Okay, next drop on the other side. That's the Widowmine drop. 8 kills. That's at least something. The Queens... Or the Queen does not get the Medivac, so maybe he can get out. Potentially. At the same time, you see Ultralisks on the battlefield already. We have Vipers there, so there will be some more, I guess. Oh no, it's just one for now. But there might be more. I mean, might want to go for Blinding Clouds and stuff on the left-hand side, though. Oh, I was going over there a little bit late. One more base taken out, 10 more workers. And on the right, we have the next thing. So maybe Soon now has the right amount of units and also the momentum to just go for it. Another base taken out, so that's good for him. Unloaded the rest of the pack on the left-hand side. Oh, there we go. A nice separation of the Medivac. But yeah, you see, 28 workers killed. That's good for Soon in this point now. And also 2 bases taken down. Actually 3. This one, and this one. All of them were there before. So yeah, the creep spread is quite good on the left-hand side. So I think he's going to retake this base as well. But still, let's see how this is going to work out, because yeah, you should lift that immediately. And I feel like there's either not enough Widowmines or not enough tanks. But now let's take a look at the fight then. We have a lot of Zerglings just going down. The position is alright, I think, for Soon. But now when the Ultralisks arrive, what are you going to do? Trying to stutter step this backwards? That doesn't look too good. We have 4 Ultralisks doing their job here. On the other side, we have Marines doing something, and we have more Marines on the left as well. The Ultralisks here, they can take down buildings now, but they can't really go on. Okay, there we go. Widowmine, but one Widowmine is not going to take down any Ultralisk with just one hit. And you see the workers going down. And that's the big thing here. I guess, yeah, all the Marines were down, so Medivac's going back home. We still have some units over here. But 44 workers going down for Soon. How do you get out of this situation? Down to 22 workers on... Yeah, let's call it 2.5 bases or something in terms of mining. Oh, Queens are there and the Medivacs are low. Okay, 2 of them get to the free space. But you see, parasitic bombs. One Medivac goes down, second one will go down as well. Marines will go down. Good job for Garitos here, preventing this drop pretty easily with just 1 parasitic bomb. And yeah, you see, Garitos is in command. He now definitely has the command. He was yeah, there was a long time, as I said before, where both players had the same numbers, more or less. But right now you see, this is where the game can go. And it went this way pretty fast. Okay, parasitic bomb. Sorted out quite quickly. And yeah, he's trying to get back home. Army supply actually looks pretty good for Soon now. I mean, at least it looks like the same as his opponent. But we don't have any planetary here. And we don't have that much more stuff to deal damage to anything. Especially, most of it is in the medevacs. And as soon as you're in the medevac, we all know, like, you can't deal damage while being in medevac. This would be a very good special feature for all the Marines if they could just have Marines and Marauders shooting from the medevac. Maybe imagine that one in a patch, if there will be any in the future. But yeah, you see, the Urchalisks, they just do their job and they will be sandwiching this army more or less while taking down 24 workers again. And I guess this should be it. GG is called by Soon, and Garitos takes the lead. Welcome to the second map. It is Juggernaut, and we're in the top right with BeAsT Esports Soon. For now, there's no shenanigans. Let's see if there's any coming in. In the bottom left-hand corner, match point for this man to advance to the winner's match. Garitos for the ePunks. And yeah, hedge, I guess, gas in a second, and then pool will be it. Overlord checking over to the right. Maybe checking potential 3 Rex or proxy Rex spots here. And the second Overlord just not really moving. Maybe also checking if there was any SCV coming in that could potentially build bunkers. But that's not the case. There we go with the command center for Soon. And yeah, I have to admit, let me actually check Garitos. I don't know. Yeah, DreamHack Master is right. He was playing in the group stage, right? But I don't remember how he did in that group stage. Factory in the meantime for Soon. Okay. He was going 0-7, but you know the guys in DreamHack are pretty damn good, so we shouldn't overestimate that. But in this tournament, he definitely is one of the higher players. Puppy hopes he can make it out of the group, yeah. Let's see. I mean, I expect very good games. I expect very close games as well. It will be interesting to see. And yeah, if I just think back about the match Puppy Joe qualified in, I think it was the match against Garitos in the first qualifier that he was playing. Garitos actually just qualified in the second qualifier that he was playing because he was losing both qualifying matches in the first one against, I think, Puppy Joe in Rotterdam then. So, ZVP, maybe not his favorite matchup there. Yeah, for Soon we have the third command center, we have the starport on the way. Over at Garitos' side, third base is building, we have queens here, we have speed on the way. And Stim is starting for Soon, but it doesn't look like any drop play now. Since we have the third base already, we have no second barracks, so for now it will just more or less equal out. But you can see Hellions now joining the battle. Or some of them coming back actually. But one mule was sacrificed. What's this? It's just one Zergling here, alright. That's the Overlord. There's one Overlord, and you can see Now Helling's coming in, clearing, or trying to clear the creep, but queens are there. I mean, it's just 2. But yeah, 1 more in production, so it will be quite a few queens here trying to defend against Hellions if they come in. At the same time, we now have a Liberator joining the battle anytime soon, like a few seconds. And yeah, queens are also good against that. And you actually see something that I'm mentioning every now and then, like almost every series, that people, or that Zergs, mostly don't spread creep in their main base. And Garitos does it, and I really like it, obviously. Okay, 4 queens is too much. He can't do a thing there. At the same time, he's going for engineering base back at home. This time it's 2, so double upgrades most likely. And 3rd command center is done. He almost has the workers to saturate his 2 bases, so he should fly over soon, and there we go. And I guess, yeah, does he have tanks? He has 1 in production, so yeah, let's see if that's a little bit early, but I mean, as long as there's no opponent checking out what's going on, you can just take your bases. There's the scan, creep tumor taken down. And he just reduced it over and over. I really like this one as well from Garitos. But you see, Soon doesn't like it. He's not on my side in that regard. He doesn't like creep tumor. Okay, wait. He just... Oh, it's 4 kills over here. Wait a second. I missed the Liberator. I was talking about it earlier, but for drone kills, the queen though survives, and the rest of them just takes it out. Do we have a second one, or...? No, we don't have a second one, so I can't miss one more. At least not for now. So it's medevacs, marines, tanks. Marines. There will be more marines. Upgrade-wise, we have just stim done. No combat shields yet. And he starts them right now. 4th base for Garitos just starting. Mining is already there. He's up to 68 drones, which is quite alright, I would say. A macro hatchery coming in as well. And yeah, what? I was on Liquipedia before. What did I want to check, actually? There was something else. Ah, Puppy Joe. Okay, Marines moving out, but it will be not the decisive push that we will see. It will just relax a little bit more, I guess. Clearing some creep, but the base shall survive, right? Yeah, undecisive a little bit there, just trying to wrap around it, then attack, then still trying to wrap around it, but Marines get out of there mostly. We have a Viking in the bottom right to just check if there's a base coming up. He knows about this one now. He has the next command center started immediately, some mules are just running out. And we have the reinforcements now, trying to get across the map as well, which will be interesting to see. And the Garitos sticks to his mass Zergling play. He has 86 Zerglings, which is quite a few. And Spire is coming in though right now. And now it will be interesting with the tanks joining. So up to the point where the meters are there, I think this might look quite alright for Soon. If he slowly sieges forward but doesn't go too slow, should be alright. But I take a look at this. This wall-off is not closed, and we have a lot of Zerglings here. We have the cancel and command center. We have a lot of workers going down here in the expansion. And yes, reinforcements, I guess, will be able to deal with it, but... Oh, are they actually? Zerglings are so strong, guys. It's just too many. The tank goes down as well. Marines are still there, just a few of those. And yes, Zerglings, yeah, trying to get the workers over here. And then that should be it. On the other side, yeah, we still have the same push staying here, but 15 workers down, lots of Marines, some tanks going down, or at least one for Soon. And now we have the next attack. Baneling hit on the right. Tanks taking down, and this doesn't look good, but Garitos actually pretty low in terms of army supply as well. As you just take a look at the number, it's 23, and now reinforcements are knocking on the door for Soon. So he will be coming in, and I guess this base must be falling, right? I mean, we have the Ultralisk Den on the way, or the Ultralisk Cavern it is actually, but is it worth something in this game? Can we get more damage in for Soon? His Marine looks pretty strong. There's a lot of medivacs to heal them. Obviously, you shouldn't sacrifice, but yeah, you see, Spore Crawlers are there, and Soon is pushing forward. If he takes down more of these units, more of the bases, Garitos doesn't get up in terms of army supply. He just can't build stuff because Soon is just taking out all the Banelings that should be there. It didn't help. Garitos GG's, and Soon equals out the series. Third and deciding map in this first series of the day. Bottom right hand corner we have BeAsT Esports Soon in the blue, starting with a Reaper into expansion as we saw it before. In the top left hand corner, yeah, the man that is the favorite, I guess, for the group, but let's see if he can get through the first series here without a loss. For the ePunks, it is Garitos. And he's going Hedge, Gas and Pool. So also the standard stuff coming up there. Okay, speed starting obviously. We have the barracks followed up by the factory. And the reactor, so should be Hellions again. Yeah, actually, let me do a little bit of a poll. New poll. I wanted to do this actually way more often, to have some opinions from the chat. But let's see. I will just do it. 3 minutes should be enough. Let's see what the audience says. Who might win this game? Or the series, is it in the end? Yeah, starport for Soon. Double Hellion production. Third base on the other side for Garitos. And 9 more drones. Yeah. Feels like he's thrown hard, right? But it is still Garitos. Yeah, 3 queens are there, so there is at least something to deal with the Hellions. Another one coming up as well. Should be fine then. Yeah, Roachworn also incoming. Some Zerglings checking for this location, maybe aiming for a run by. Wait. Wait. He doesn't want to go out. Maybe he doesn't feel safe. I mean, we had this scenario that he was just, yeah, having the wall not completed. And I actually had that scenario yesterday as well, where, yeah, a wall was not completed, and then the whole base was full of Zerglings. And this can happen every now and then. Especially in the early game, it can be very annoying, especially if your Hellions are just, I don't know, on the other side of the map. There's no workers at the third, but your own natural has like 20 Zerglings over it. Man, that's not a good situation to be in as a Terran. And yeah, therefore he's using those quite defensively. And there we go. It was just 1 Zergling for scouting, but that's just the thing I need. Or I meant, like, if this was 20 Zerglings would be in here. Good thing for Garitos though, we have 3 links right here, still waiting. But now the wall is closed and he can just go across the map, at least feeling a little bit of the safety of the wall in his back. Okay. Spore Crawler coming in, maybe he's thinking about Banshees to come in. But it's actually Hellions. And not only Hellions, but Hellbats. And there we go. No more Zerglings available, and he's pushed into the corner, but that's not the situation you want to be in. The Queens can actually do a good job here, but now, yeah, they have to run, and the battle cruiser is coming in, guys. Now we have a little bit of a problem here. I mean, roaches can just go for counterattacks, and that's it. Queens are the ones to deal the damage now. Spore crawlers are as well, but the units or the workers will go down no matter what. But it's a lot of queens. We have 6, yeah, all of 6 of them are here actually. And the roaches are going across the map now. Next battlecruiser in production as well. And, oh, chat says 1 person is for Garitos. Alright, maybe that's Puppy Joe. Okay, so the battlecruiser, yeah, just relaxing back in the base here. We have Yamato Cannon coming, so I expect there to be more battlecruisers. Next one is going to be there soon, but still, we have the roaches knocking on the door right now. So this will be some workers going down. We don't have that many Hellions. We have the depot not raised because there was a Hellion standing on top of it. This is actually not good. What is Soon doing? At the same time, he's trying to get in with the Hellions on the other side. He's sacrificing all of his Hellions. And the battlecruiser was coming back now, so it should be okay-ish. But some more workers might go down, actually. Let's see how many it will be in the end. If we can get an equal trade or something. Okay, it's 7 for 8. Still. Who's the winner of this fight? I mean, we have a 2-base Terran with a 3rd command center, so that's alright. He can reproduce some workers. And actually he has 49, so he's alright. He has more than he needs on 2 bases, so he can fly over already. But he needs something against the Zerglings, I feel. On the other side, we just have the Spire starting for Garitos. And yeah, the run-by is still waiting, potentially for a base to show up here, which is not happening now. But yeah, there's no ground forces, which yeah, forces the battlecruisers to stay at home. But will he? 3rd battlecruiser will be there, or is there. And now we have some more Zerglings coming in again. So he's just checking out what he can do. And what he's doing is actually always having Hellions on top of depots, so the depots cannot be raised. And yeah, that's not ideal, as we saw before. I think the roaches could have just have some more seconds. I mean, in the end, it didn't really do anything there. But yeah, you see, now we get in. Battlecruisers were coming back. They just teleported back home. Because, yeah, Zerglings over here in the 2nd base, and we have roaches over there. And Garitos doing a good job in terms of taking out economy of his opponent. The battlecruisers now clearing up the 2nd base, while the 3rd, yeah, all the workers were transferred, I guess, yeah, over to the natural. And this was a good attack, I guess, for Garitos, killing 14 workers. I mean, it doesn't take that much time to reproduce them for Soon, but still, every kill is a good kill, I guess. Go Garitos, yeah. Okay, +2 melee, +2 carapace. We have +1, that's ship weapons? No, that's vehicle. Okay. No, ship weapons was the one with the 3 lines there, right? Yeah, so he's more so going for mech upgrades, tanks, yes, some battlecruisers then. Okay, friendly fire immediately takes down the Hellion here. Battlecruisers teleport back home. And there's one more. Oh, Yamato cannons go down, but with the repair, he should be fine. But the number of corruptors is quite nice. 1 battlecruiser going down already. We have 8 corruptors, and it feels like he's comfortable in that position. You could have seen, like, the battlecruisers teleport back, and the corruptors were staying right there. He was just waiting to be able to focus one of those. I mean, it's very good for him that he can't really... Yeah, I mean, he could just right-click them, and Soon was not able to jump out again, because he just jumped. And in the meantime, Garitos, yeah, at least is mining gas from the 4th base. And the rest of his bases look good as well. And now he's coming in with 94 army supply, which is, yeah, roaches and corruptors against a 50 supply army. Pause please is called by Soon. And yeah, I don't know. I know that he has some issues with spikes sometimes, and I hope that's not the case here. But still, it doesn't look good for him, as we see. My mouse lagged for some reason, alright. Go, go. Okay. Okay, so more Ravagers incoming. Also a good thing to have against all these tanks. You can just dial them down instead of just needing to be too close to them. And this also very good usage of the Corruptors. Just take down the depot, send in some Zerglings. And even the Zerglings, if they get some hits while they're standing next to the depots, this will cause friendly fire. And yeah, you see, first tank down. At the same time, we have the battlecruisers on the other side, so Garitos has to deal with this at home as well. And he's sending home the Corruptors, he's sending home everything. But yeah, the battlecruisers can just jump out. Will he jump out though? Oh, one goes down. So he's still having 3, but yeah, losing is never a good thing. Especially not if you're quite far behind already. As you see, it's 113 and about 60 only for Soon. And it's time to knock on the front door one more time. Soon at least tries to go for the 4th base, but he knows that is not going to happen right here. We can see him coming in. The tanks are sieged up. The battlecruiser is trying to do what they can. But yeah, Corruptors are coming in. He's jumping away with one of those. There's no repair, and battlecruiser number 1 goes down. The tanks are falling at the bottom as well. Next battlecruiser goes down. There's a repair, a lot of this, but it's not going to be enough. Battlecruisers down. And now we have a situation with 86 over 32 army supply. Garitos taking the 5th base here, and he's just rebuilding a lot of stuff. 21 roaches, and I feel even with the workers having to be transferred from here to there and stuff, Garitos with fewer workers than his opponent, but he's so far ahead in terms of army supply. He should be fine. But what is he doing now? Is he going for the counter aggression? Or no, not even the counter, the follow-up aggression, I should say. Okay, these aliens can't do anything. These aliens getting scouted by the hatchery that's actually building on the right-hand side. Creep is not even going that far, but he doesn't care. He just takes the base, who wants to have this position. And this actually also gives him a position where he can easily deny this one for Soon. Which is not starting, so don't get me wrong, but as soon as it will be there, it might not be there for long. Okay, so Garitos just camping in front of Soon's base. He can't go too close. I mean, it's a lot of tanks. And yeah, you see all the tanks. Okay, let's go and get some Ravagers in. On the other side, how many workers can Soon kill? Oh, it's looking good. Up to 15. Wow, that's way more than I expected, to be honest. 16 workers killed. And he will get a few more right here at the next expansion. And we have a lag. Oh. Is it me? Wait, it's not me.
Game paused.
Is it me? I don't know. No, my second PC is in there easily. I guess it's Soon, right? I'll try 1 minute. Okay. Alright, so I'm fine. I was just... The thing, when I disconnect from Battle.net, it's like... I just take a look over to the right-hand side where my second PC is, where I'm still logged in to play... to communicate with the other players, potentially, if anything is needed. And I'm just looking over there. I'm like, do I disconnect? Do I? Does my connection still work? And it seems like it's not me, and I'm happy about that a little bit. I mean, it's sad that we have some lags. it's good to not have it on my side. And yeah, I was talking about this base not getting taken by Soon, most likely due to the fact that we have a very short attack route here. And what we see is Garitos is just taking the base. He's just getting so close to Soon that, yeah, Soon has to fight, or that maybe also Garitos units, they can just be jumping out of their cocoons right in front of the opponent's base. Okay, Garitos says go.
Game resumed.
So units spawning from this base on the right, they won't be exhausted when they arrive at Soon's base. And they can just do whatever they want. And yeah, Soon, at least in terms of supply, gearing up quite a bit again. Tanks are sieged. We have we have 2 Thors, but 4 more in production. Actually, it's 3. Okay, I missed this one. There's the battlecruiser that will get away to over here. Okay, interesting choice. Do we have Corruptors left? Yeah, it's 10 Corruptors left. But he's just sacrificing this battlecruiser, right? Otherwise, why would you go over here? Next thing is Hellions. And we have the Great Aspire that is scouted right now. And we have Hellbats. Alright, transformation is real. Blue Flames don't kill everything. Queens are still there. But we see Soon is moving over to the right. I don't know if he saw the base before, but now he definitely does. How many tanks do we actually have? I mean, I was talking about like 140 Zerglings last game. But right now, it's, yeah, 13 tanks. It's not 140, but tanks are pretty damn big in terms of damage, right? And if you have 6 or 7 tanks sieged up, that doesn't look good for your bases. And yeah, the Ravagers trying to get to the bottom. There's nothing to defend over here, by the way. There's another command center building, and Soon knows. The sensor tower tells him. And he's already positioning all the workers next to the planetary. Oh, there you see all the biles go down, and so many workers already down. Oh, he's trying to defend this. At the same time, we have the push at the top. So Soon is trying to make this happen. And the base stands. The Ravagers have to go back home. And it looks like this is very good for Soon, isn't it? 20 workers went down. But this actually doesn't really care. He has like 77 workers still left. So actually it's good for him that he lost some workers so he can build more army. Next base goes down pretty easily here. There's no chance of holding. We have 5, 6 doors at the front row. And yeah, they are pretty slow. And maybe a bile will hit them every now and then. But still, it looks like this is a very powerful push. And Garitos is, I mean, he's down to 4 bases, but this one in the top right is just left behind. I'm not sure why he's not dealing any damage here. Okay, he's sending the tanks over now. We have long distance mining on the left hand side. This worker should build the base, but it doesn't. Okay, he sacrifices the units over here in a trade to actually go take down the base on the right hand side as well. Yeah, there we go with the next command center for Soon. There we go with the second next command center, which is landing over here. Zerglings and Ravagers are coming in, but the tanks will deal with those if they just go forward and backwards maybe, but no, they just go on. I'm not sure why. On the left hand side we have Zerglings, we have some Ravagers coming in there as well. And this, wait, Soon is not reacting over here. What is he doing right now? He's going in with the tanks again, sees that there's no base. I'm not sure why these tanks are still here. Well, we have a lot of Brood Lords. It's 10. At least we have a good game here. I really like it already. And the tanks are getting sacrificed? What is going on? Yeah. This is just trading, right? Why would you go over there if this is not a trade? And he's replacing them with Thors. 4 Thors getting made at once. Yeah, long distance mining here. I guess you should stop it. Okay, there's one more battle cruiser coming in at the top. It's just annoying. It's not that big of damage, but let's take a look at this, guys. We have all these blinding clouds. The Thors can shoot, and the Broodlings, they just do their job, and friendly fire to the Thors does the rest. As you see, this is not good. The battle cruiser, though, was still alive. Ah man, this command center getting damage from one single corruptor. And all the Biles take it out. Top right, Garitos trying to take another base again. Garitos has this one on the left with quite a few workers, and also this one with lots of mineral patches left. Soon though, it feels like he has the better economy. He has this one at the bottom, this one as well, and he has this one with just a little bit left, so let's say 2 against 3 mining bases. And yeah, you can see his income, it's a little bit higher for Soon as well in the gas. Okay, left hand side, we have the Ravages incoming, and the Planetary is now getting repaired, but it took quite some time actually. And the units are not reacting at all. This is just workers going down, and he pulls out. Right hand side, next fight going down. Blinding Clouds going down for the Thors so they can shoot, but he's just stutter stepping forward. The Blinding Clouds are going forward as well, or he's putting in some more. The Broodlings are trying to, yeah, harm the movement of his opponent, but it seems like it doesn't really matter. Soon just took out everything here. It's so many Thors. It's 12. Wow. And the next base goes down again. It was just there, and now it's down again. And it's just more Thors, more Hellions, or potentially Hellbats then, for Soon. While on the left hand side, yeah, Hellions go in for the base, maybe killing some workers. Actually, the thing that goes into Soon's hand is that he's missing units, or workers now. I mean, he's not even missing. He was losing some, and this gave him the chance of building more units. And I was just about to say, why would you keep this Thor not getting to die? But yeah, can you win against this? Tanks are sieging up right now. Thors are trying to fire whatever they can, and this does look good. Infestors are there. Nice try for Garitos, but it's not enough. The GG is called, guys, and Soon did it. He takes map number 3 and advances to the winners match.